Gonna play it painted live. We're gonna do a little broadcast here in the middle of the day. That's a little bit unusual for us. Let me go ahead and get this ready. I know I always start these. The way the streaming works now is I have to start the stream before I can get all the bits ready. I don't know why, but just kind of what we do. Um, so I've got a tweet about it. That's what we did. And then I gotta go turn on my view page right here. So a little bit different today. We're going to be streaming just for a little bit in the middle of the day until my family comes home. My wife and my two boys are out visiting their nanny. So interesting little opportunity for me to do a little streaming. So why not? Let's go ahead and I figured, the painting I'm going to do is pretty mundane today. Um, but I've been struggling to try to find the right time to do these streams, mainly because I've got the 3-year-old at night, and so most of the time he's got my attention for most of the evening. I can't stream with the same kind of regularity that I once was capable of doing. That said, the painting is going to continue, and the painting has continued. Uh, has con- has continued, and we're just gonna kind of work it out here while you're here on the show. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching when you can. I know that the show's kind of fallen to a little more erratic of a schedule, and so I just appreciate you guys that tune in when you can, and flip on the channel, drop a comment, let me know what's going on with you. Um, I really do enjoy this time that we have together. So, anyway, um, like I said, today is going to be pretty mundane painting. I'm going to show you, get you guys caught up on a little bit of some of the other stuff I've been working on. I did actually, the other day, I finished a Golden Vance, and I did finish some more. I finished the Castellan from Extra Life. I finished that a little while ago, and made a minor modification to it. So here's the Castellan. Woo! Would be nice if we could get some focus going on here. But here's the modification I made right there. You see her? So I stuck her on the shoulder. I thought it was really cool. I like this maid service miniature, and so I kind of painted her to match the Castellan. And I figure, um, why not put her on there? Because Relic Knights is all about, these anime looking mech things, and then their pilots, the knights. And I wanted a different Castellan. Well, the other reason why I did that too is because, as it turns out, I ran the raffle um, that included everybody in the raffle, every single person that donated to my Extra Life campaign, whether or not you were just donating for a one-time thing, a one-time auction or not, you were entered in this raffle once we hit our goal, and this guy was unlocked. Well, that's a great thing and and an interesting thing in that it was actually Phil who ended up winning the Castellan. Um, and so I was like, well, okay. Uh, and Phil is a painter himself, and so I gave him the option of taking my Castellan from me, or getting his own. I would send him an unbuilt kit, and that's what he opted to do. So Phil's got his unbuilt kit coming. The rest of you who won auctions, or raffles, I should say, I did contact you, or I have contacted you. So you guys should be getting your care packages shortly. All right. So, anyways, a lot of fun. This guy gets to stay with me, which is great. So I'm gonna keep him here. And once the Play Studio comes along, then we're gonna hopefully see more of that guy. Okay. Um, So I worked on that. I've been working on just some kind of random odds and ends. Here's another Takawashi miniature that I absolutely adore. If I can get her to focus. The key, there we go. There she is. So this is Teacher's Pet from Takawashi University. Absolutely love this miniature. Probably one of my favorite miniatures of all time. Just love the pose, love the energy. Really, really fun. Definitely fun. Highly thematic anime style miniature. Here is oh, here's another Takawashi miniature that I have not previously painted. This is Kendo Club. So she's got kind of a crazed look on her face there, and she's swinging the bamboo kendo stick. And I love her. I painted her hair kind of green, and the reason why I did that is because I was like, well, I'm going to use these for relic nights most of the time. That's what these are going to be used for, guys. Is I'm going to be using these for relic night stand-ins. And I was like, well, right now, the Isabeau, the Shattered Sword Isabeau miniature, not so keen on. But hey, look, here's a miniature of an anime kind of warrior-looking thing holding a sword. I'll paint her hair green and give her blue and white effects, and she can be, when I need her to, she can come in and be my Isabeau, right? So working on that, working on some skin stuff. This is the Kingdom Death miniature that I'm working on, that I've been working on at the same time. I'm telling you, we will get focus. We will get this to focus. Please. Please. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna make this work. If we're gonna... Oops, wrong. That's the wrong thing. Let's, let's see if I can get this to manually focus. There you go. Here's a manual focus. So I've been using this miniature mainly to play around with skin tones and decide what I like and what I don't like. And so I haven't finished her yet. And truth be told, I'm probably going to play around with her a little bit more until I find what I consider to be a skin formula that I really, really like. Okay? Because she's not being used for anything, and she's just a great sculpt. She's a lot of fun to paint. She's gonna hang out on this desk with me for a while, and I'm gonna play around with the color schemes and whatnot, and until I can get her to a point where I feel that she'll do well. Speaking of skin tones, um, I'm painting just kind of a one-off Wild in the Streets miniature, Jorge here. And the interesting thing about Jorge is he's not like my standard Caucasian skin miniature. I actually want to paint Jorge as a little more Hispanic looking, so that's why his skin is a bit darker. If I can get this focus to, if I can sharpen it up a little bit. Yeah, we're getting there. But there, you can see, that's kind of his skin. You can see it. It almost kind of matches my skin. But yeah, that's Jorge. Just started on him, and I was working on his skin at the same time I was working on all these kung fu miniatures. All these guys' skin below me. That wasn't a bad thing that I just said. It's just below me, below me. Yeah, below below me. Uh, so these guys, I showed these off on the program a while ago, back when I think I was just building them. And I spent a couple of the nights, I've been painting them. So I've now been painting them. These are the Atomico Press Kung Fu miniatures. Here's kind of like the wise man. Um, my wise man has a little bit of a wandering eye, apparently. He could. He looks like he's. He looks like he's kind of looking at you, but then he's not, and he's kind of thinking about something else. But there's that guy, and you can see I'm doing their scheme in kind of like a dirty charcoal gray and a yellow. I kind of want them to look like, I know this is an original because I do it all the time, but I wanted like a Wu-Tang Killer Bee look, right? So um, I wanted a little yellow and black action going on, but I wanted a little more, a little grittier look. So the specific yellows and the black that I'm using are, well, the black is actually more of a charcoal. The yellow is a little bit more of an ochre color. So you can see I'm just kind of fill in a little bit of the spots there. But yeah, that's that guy. He should he looks he looks very pensive. I really like him. He's gonna be one of my favorite guys. So you get that guy, um, and then you get some interesting characters too, like this lady here. Oh, you can see this whole side of her face that is supposed to be black. The uh, the hair right there is supposed to be black. What I can see on camera here that it didn't really take, so I'm just gonna touch these up a little bit while since I can see on my camera right now. That's a real watery color. Okay, so that's her. You get two kung fu female types. You get like the fan, you know, everyone's favorite video game fan type character, and then you get this character. She's kind of like the green Destiny longsword wielding character. So that's her. She's pretty fun. And then you have you get some other characters, like you get this guy, like open shirt guy pointing two fingers. These miniatures have a lot of character to them, which is what I love. They just every one of them has a distinct, look at the character on this guy's face. Look at that. Love that. And look at, and the muscle tone and all that. Super fun. Here's like the big strongman guy. You can see how fun he looks. Really enjoyed painting that guy. This guy reminds me of like, shoot. He reminds me of Bolo, like Bolo Young or Tong Po from Bloodsport, or Sagat, if we're talking Street Fighter, right? Doesn't that dude look like Sagat? I don't know. Maybe I'll take the sword off and just make him do like Tiger uppercut or something like that. Like, he is pretty rad. That guy is pretty awesome. And then I love this guy. Look at this. Like Master Yoshi guy. Look at that dude. Like, for real, that guy is awesome. Do you not? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Do you not love these guys? I think they're fantastic. And you get like, for lack of a better term, you get like sword guys, right? I like saying sword guys. It's just funny to me. Look at that guy. That guy's he's seen better days. He's kind of angry, but he's okay. He's okay. So, and then you get like the other spear guys. Yeah, they're not as interesting, but that's okay. They're spear guys, right? They're just supposed to be like kind of like the chaff dudes. Although, Peace spear guy's pretty awesome. And you get this guy. He's like, I don't even know. This guy looks like he's looking at you suspiciously. I'm gonna just stab that guy. I don't even know. Like that guy's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's what I've been working on the past couple of nights are these guys, and they're super fun. Like this guy, look at this guy. You could tell, you could tell Jose Torres was watching some hardcore 1960s kung fu when he sculpted these miniatures. Like that's what I love about these minis, and what I love about El Atomico himself is that he is gonna when he jumps into a project like this, like he really there's like a sanctity about it. He's gonna get in, and if he's gonna sculpt kung fu miniatures, he's gonna watch a bunch of kung fu, and he's gonna be inspired by that, and and we're gonna benefit from that. I feel like I know the movies that he was watching when he sculpted these because they're just so characteristic. I know I want to say he might have been watching like Monkey Kung Fu, Five Fingers of Death. He could have been watching. He could have even been watching Bloodsport. We don't know, but I mean, what I'm saying is they have that really cool character about them. Um, and if you got in on the Kickstarter, then I highly recommend like spend the time, get in, and start painting them because they're so much fun. These guys, the character is just off the charts, like good, and man, like here's how cool it is to be, you know, in Southern California, working with some of these guys. Not really working. I mean, I'm a customer of these guys, but enjoying the products, the fruits of the talent, the local talent we have available. You got guys like El Atomico, and then you got guys like Chris Kohler and Slow Death Minis, doing stuff like that. Like that's really cool. That is really deeply cool. So I'm super stoked on that. Um, and we're just, we're gonna do a little bit of painting today. I don't, let's. I could try to brighten up that yellow a little bit on the guys, but it's, I don't know. It doesn't really. It's neither here nor there for me. Uh, but well, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let's find some yellows to work with. Like I could go deep yellow from here. Uh-oh. What happened to my... Uh-oh. If... Are we still alive is the question. Let's see. Are we still live? Because it looked like it canceled there for a second. Like, what is going on with the stream? Are we still here? Anyway, hopefully we're still here. But I'm watching the view page, and I don't see nothing going on. Are we still here? We're gonna cancel that. Alright. Looks like we're kind of still here. You guys were just missing me like raving about how freaking cool these minis are. So yeah, I want to do a little bit of painting. I can do like sun yellow here. Get these. Continue to paint with these guys. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with them. These were kind of painted, I don't have to, not a whole lot left I have to do here. I could wash the models, but I don't know, pretty happy with them. They're pretty dang cool. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? They're pretty happy with that. Like that's pretty good. What is going on with my? Okay, so I think what we'll do then is I'm gonna I'm gonna throw the basing on these. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the yellow much. Maybe let's just do, you know what? Let's just do one little highlight on the yellow, and then call it, because that's really all there's left to do here. I could do a little bit more red on the fans and that kind of stuff. Like I could do, let's just real quick. Like I could do that. Take this and just do, you know, brighten up that red a little bit, but not much. You don't have to do a whole lot to it. Ooh, we're just gonna do a little bit of touch up on this model. Okay. Then we're gonna mix this yellow up. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, for the most part, pretty happy. I'm just gonna drop a little more yellow, just to really like a quick highlight, just to kind of draw your eyes to a little bit of some of the other areas of the model. Right? So we're just gonna give that model, this model's okay. But I'll show you here on Master Wu Kung Fu. Right? I'm just gonna give him a nice quick little highlight. Just brighten him up a little bit. Just ever so much. You don't need to do much. Right? Hope you guys are going to have a good, happy Thanksgiving holiday for those of you in the U.S. And for those of you not in the U.S., I hope you're enjoying your holiday season anyway. Whatever holidays you guys decide it is, Boxing Day, whatever. But yeah, um, I don't know. It's for me this year, this holiday season, I'm hoping that we just have a quiet and peaceful one here, at my house and in my family. 2016 has been a kind of a difficult year for my family personally, um, and just a lot of changes. It's been a bittersweet year because of it difficult for me in the sense that um, we lost our mother a year ago on Thanksgiving. like last Thanksgiving was when my mother passed. So this Thanksgiving is going to be a little bit of a difficult one for our family. It's going to be a little difficult and a little bittersweet, and bittersweet in the sense that, you know, my my new son Darius is here, and you know he's going to do kind of what his brother did. His brother came along at another tough point for our family, and you know he was kind of the Octavius getting here was kind of like the highlight, the little bit of sunshine we needed in our lives at that time. Um, you know that was just another dark period for our family, and he came along at the right time. And now this year, with my mom passing, um, you know Darius is here, and he's you know he becomes a bright point for us. Oh, that's my wife. Let me take this phone call and hold on 1 second, guys. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to cut it short, as you know that's the way it works. My wife is she's out and around, like I said. Looks like she's gonna be coming home a little bit sooner than we had expected. So I'm gonna just rifle through this color here, and then we'll call it. So it looks like she's gonna be bringing the boy around. I'm gonna off camera. What I'll do is I'm gonna finish this highlight, and then really all the only thing that has to happen is I'm just gonna paint the bases. I'm gonna paint the basing on all these guys, and that's it. And then you know we're ready to play Fistful of Kung Fu or whatever we decide we want to play. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan, and we'll see how it works. I know I was talking a little bit about this holiday season. You know, there's a lot to be thankful for. I know a lot of people. You know, we're looking at you're looking around at the world right now, and you're worried about you know the immediate future, what's going to happen, and all that stuff. Yeah, you know what? It's a legitimate concern. Yeah, you should be concerned about the world around you, but you should also. I think the best response is to continue to educate yourself and question what you know and what you believe all the time. You should be doing that all the time, guys, because uh, you know there's a lot more dishonesty and misinformation out there than ever before, and there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons for um, third parties, other entities, to make you believe specific things, and their reason for you to believe them isn't in your best interest. Okay, if you want me to just say it, I'm just going to say that you know be careful for be careful what you're hearing in the media, particularly the mainstream media, because it's not, they're taking advantage of the fact that you're attracted to sensational headlines, and that you probably aren't going to fact check the quote unquote reputable sources. Well, I'm here to tell you, do that. Fact check. Like, apply some scrutiny, and give your fellow man the benefit of the doubt. Okay? Right now there's a lot of reasons people are to be suspicious of each other, to think that there's some insidious things going on, that that your neighbors or whatever are out to get you. Well, that's not true. That's not true for the most part. Are there bad people out there? Absolutely, there are bad people out there, and you need to be careful of those bad people. But even above that, be careful of who's telling you that, and ask yourself, why would they be telling you that, and why do they want you to believe that? Because it's, everything, when it comes down to it, everything's a business. And unfortunately, these people, these media types, their business, and their business is to keep your attention. And if they keep you scared, then they've got your attention. And if they keep you distrustful, then they've got your attention. And they don't really seem to care what that ends up resulting in between you and the people that you care about, the people that you love. And I think that's a crime. And I hope that one day we can hold them accountable for it. Anyways, went off on a pretty wild tangent there. But once again, just take care of each other. Take care of each other, love one another, appreciate one another, because you don't know how long you're going to have your family. You don't know how long you're going to be able to enjoy what you enjoy. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, honestly, and hope that you do really enjoy and savor the time with your family. I'm going to have a good one with my family, and I'm going to turn the camera on again, okay, sometime soon, as soon as I can. All right, so that's going to do it for this video. I want to thank everybody for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.